This video will show you how to replace your radiator fans. You are going to have to remove the upper radiator hose. While this is at the top height of the coolant system, there will be coolant that spills out. You will find people that say you can just catch it and then top the system back up when done, but I recommend this as a good time to do a coolant flush and fill. Please follow the link provided at the end of this video for additional assistance with those tasks. You're going to need to first remove the front engine cover, blue arrows, to access the charged air or Y pipe, and then remove the front bumper cover. Again, please follow the links provided at the end of this video. With removing the Y pipe, you can access the front upper cross member, red arrow, and the lock support, blue arrow. Remove the series of T25 screws, red arrows, that connect the lock support to the frame and the upper cross member. Use a marking pen and mark the position of all the fasteners, red arrows. Locate the cover for the cable connection for the hood release and remove the cover by lifting slightly and pulling it towards the front of the vehicle. Release the cable from its mount, red arrow, and turn the ball end and separate the two cables. Remove the two T25 torque screws on each end of the lock carrier where they connect to the side mounts. Mark the height of the two locks, red arrow, and remove the two T25 torque screws. There is a large plastic screw on each end, red arrow. Use a 16mm wrench and unscrew both. The screws go onto the top of the radiator. They are large thread and will easily walk out with hand pressure. Use a set of pliers or a pick to move the release pin on the top of the plastic pin on each corner, red arrow. With the clip released, pull the pin straight up and out. You can now lift the carrier off of the vehicle, red arrow. The locks and release cables will come with it. Remove the remaining T25 torque screws on the upper cross member, red arrows, and slide the member to the left and lift it out. With the carrier and upper cross member removed, this is what you will be looking at. Use a 10mm socket and remove the mount bolt, red arrow, for the transmission line to cooler. Be prepared to catch the small amount of fluid that will spill out. Pull the clip on the Henn coupling out, red arrow, on the left side upper radiator connection and separate the hose from the radiator. Be prepared to catch the coolant and dispose of it correctly. The radiator and shroud or mount sit into two plastic mounts on each side of the radiator. The lower mount has a friction clip holding the shroud in place, red arrow. Need to press in on this clip while pulling the shroud up. With both sides of the clips released, you can lift the fan housing out from the vehicle. The red arrow points to the lower clip on one side. This is the area you need to press in on the radiator. This image shows the mount on the radiator and the clip you need to press in on and release, red arrow. Place the fans and the housing face down on your workbench. Pull back on the plastic mounts and release the electrical connection of the fan you are replacing. Follow the wiring to the fan, releasing it from the clips as you go. Use a T25 torque and remove the 3 screws holding the fan in place. Installation is the reverse of removal. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.